Hello, hello, YouTube. It's been at least a week since we visited. Don't know if this is. There we go. Okay, that's this. All right, let's get live on TikTok since we're live on YouTube. Push this back just a hair. There's just a hair there. Forget the show that was on. What is that hair doing there? Some comedy show. Hey, 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 hey. All right, Finis Funches joined. Let's see, we've got people joining on TikTok. Yay, 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 yay. I don't know. This might be our last night together on TikTok, to say the least. I think tomorrow is the potential deadline for is TikTok going to get banned? And who knows what the answer to that is. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's see what the numbers are. All right, we're still just hitting on the double digits, 7. Last time I looked, come on in. We are talking about eye health and eyesight and how you can benefit your eye health and your eyesight using castor oil and DMSO. DMSO is dimethyl sulfoxide. And I have, in 13 months, totally changed my eyesight and my eye health using DMSO and castor oil, and have since created products for you all to use so that you can do the same. You can have better eyesight and you can have better eye health and recover your eyesight from things like astigmatism and floaters and myopia and amblyopia and presbyopia and, in general terms, nearsightedness, farsightedness, lazy eye, cataracts. I did say floaters. Glaucoma, macular degeneration, lattice degeneration, retinal neuropathy, uveitis, every type of eye edema that I've heard of so far. I'd love to hear more if there is more. You name it. There's a lot, but there is a lot that DMSO and castor oil can do for our eyesight and our eye health. At the moment, I'm not too animated. I'm still, I think, a little tired from all the traveling I did last week. And then I was sick on top of the traveling. And I think that took its toll, to say the least. But I'm trying my best to be up and excited, and I'm here. And let's move it in a forward direction, and let me know if there are any questions that anybody has about eye health and eyesight and how I might be able to answer some of those questions. So I like to start off with just some facts. I use ChatGPT to set me up with the facts that I like to talk about. Oh, so this was one that came to me just randomly, honestly. This was just a random thought that came across my mind. And I asked ChatGPT to list for me the things that can spontaneously dislodge the eyeball from the socket and how to properly replace the eyeball. So spontaneous eyeball dislodgement called globe luxation is rare, but it can happen under certain conditions. And here's a breakdown. So things that can spontaneously dislodge the eyeball. And again, that's called globe luxation. Extreme eye rubbing or pressure, seen in people with shallow eye sockets or lax eyelid issues. Thyroid eye disease, so Graves' ophthalmopathy, new word. Swelling behind the eye can push the eye forward and out. Orbital trauma or injury, sudden impact like from a fall or a car accident, sudden increase in pressure, so Valsalva maneuver. So forceful coughing, sneezing, vomiting, or lifting heavy weights. And I now remember why I had this thought, because I was really sick and I was vomiting, and I was like, because I've been reading all this information on eyes over the past couple of years, I said to myself, is there a way to actually vomit and not potentially put your eyes at risk of popping out of the socket? But there are some other circumstances that have to be in play in order for it to happen. But one of the things that can actually dislodge the eyeball from the socket is forceful coughing, sneezing, vomiting, or lifting heavy weights. So yeah, you got to be careful in the gym too. So certain genetic connective tissue disorders, like Ehlers-Danlos syndrome or Marfan syndrome, where tissue laxity makes dislocation easier. Tumors behind the eye, rare but possible, with slow progressive pressure pushing the eye out. And then there's exophthalmos called proptosis. So any condition causing the eyes to bulge significantly may increase the risk. So if the eyeball pops out, emergency globe luxation, what to do? This is a medical emergency. Do not delay medical help, but while waiting, stay calm. Panicking increases pressure and injury risk. Do not try to force it back in. If the eye is dangling by the optic nerve, you see bleeding or tearing of the tissue, there is pain or resistance. If it's mild luxation and safe to try, like in someone with past luxation episodes, gently guide the eyelids over the eyeball while the person looks down. Use clean hands or sterile gloves. Apply gentle pressure on the upper eyelid and try to guide the eye back in place. Do not push the eye directly. Cover with a clean, damp cloth. Call 911 or go to the ER immediately. Even if the eye seems fine after reinsertion, damage to the optic nerve or internal structures is possible. So important when not to try replacing the eye. Trauma or injury is involved. There is visible damage to the eye. Vision is gone or impaired suddenly. Eyeball is dangling or bleeding, and pain is severe. Wow. So that's it was just a random thought that came to me, and that's the information that ChatGPT fed back to me about what happens should your eye become dislodged from the eye socket. And that's called globe luxation. Globe luxation. That's not a term that we hear very often, but it is something that I think is necessary to know in case you're in a situation with someone that actually has a situation where their eyeball actually is dislodged from the eye socket, and how to safely deal with that situation and potentially replace the eyeball into the socket if that's what you need to do in that situation. Because if you're in an emergency, it is what it is. If you're in an emergency, you got to do what you got to do and move in a forward direction. Okay, So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for, coming and hanging out. I'm going to give you guys a thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. So we are here talking about eyesight and eye health and how to help our eyesight and our eye health using castor oil and DMSO. I'm a little chilly. I don't know why, but I just thought my blanket was appropriate because I'm a little chilly. So anyway, I want to see if I've got any questions so far. Kimmy, thank you for sharing the live. I'm going to do some drops here in a little bit because I was resting right before I got on this live. And my eyes are I need to wake them up. So, Slim as Bay, what is the best for blurry and loss of vision? So if you're talking about focus and clarity and in blurry vision, the 3070 is the blend that I would recommend that you start with. 3070 all the way, all day. Afghan lover, hello, hello. I got a bunch of TikTok notifications. Okay. Not a ton. All right, good. So we got 41 people in the room. Let me know if anybody has any questions. Heat Massey, what do you mean 3070? So 3070 is a blend that I sell on my website. It's 30% DMSO, 70% castor oil. And the name of the product is 3070. So that's what I'm referring to when I say 3070. And my website is bearcatbody.com. It's BARECATBODY.com. Hi, Leslie. Can long vision be restored? So distance vision, absolutely. But it takes more than just any eye drop. You're going to actually have to use those muscles properly in the eye to get your distance vision as good as it once was. And that means that you're going to have to get out and do some distance visioning. You can use the 20-20-20 rule. So every 20 minutes, you want to look 20 feet away for 20 seconds so that you relax those muscles in the eye, use those muscles in the eye, use that distance vision. Sun gazing is also very beneficial to our distance vision. That's a really good thing to do. Getting outside, looking off at the distance, picking a target, and staring at it for a period of time and picking out the details in it, that is also very beneficial. Getting the eye as healthy as possible is also beneficial. That's why I recommend my 3070 blend, the 30% DMSO, 70% castor oil. But you have to do those things. There are exercises that you can do, you can find on YouTube for distance visioning, and those are all beneficial. So there, as long as you're willing to do the extra work that you need to do, you can absolutely get your long range vision back into a space where you're confident with it. Okay. Hang on. I wanted to look up because I saw on my direct messages on TikTok, someone asked about a retinal hole. Oh, well, I didn't do that correctly. Hang on. So, and here's what it is. A retinal hole is a small break or defect in the retina, the thin layer of tissue at the back of the eye that senses light and sends signals to the brain for vision. It can lead to more serious conditions like retinal detachment if left untreated. So, causes of retinal holes, and it's amazing to me how many things are caused by, turning 40 or older. But aging, thinning of the retina, common after the age of 40, severe nearsightedness, so myopia, eye trauma or injury, lattice degeneration, weak patches in the retina, posterior vitreous detachment, also called a PVD, the gel-like vitreous pulls away from the retina. So the symptoms of a retinal hole are sudden increase in floaters, flashes of light, especially in peripheral vision, a shadow or curtain effect over part of the vision, blurred or disabled vision. And the conventional treatments are laser photocoagulation, seals the hole to prevent detachment. A cryopexy, so freezing treatment, also helps seal the retina. And if detachment occurs, vitrectomy or scleral buckle surgery. So, and this is, can a retinal hole be healed naturally? Unfortunately, retinal holes do not heal naturally and typically require medical intervention to prevent vision loss. However, natural approaches may support eye health and slow further damage. And then they talk about nutritional support, vitamin A, lutein, and zeaxanthin, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin C, E, and zinc, herbs, and natural support, bilberry extract, ginkgo biloba, and astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant that may help protect the retina from oxidative stress. There are eye exercises. While eye exercises can't heal a retinal hole, some people use them to reduce eye strain and maintain flexibility in the eye muscles. And then what to avoid is heavy lifting, high impact activities, ignoring symptoms like floaters or flashes. So that was one of the questions that I had. I can't qualify definitively if natural products can heal a retinal hole. I've not done studies. I've not done anything where I can actually track someone going to a doctor, getting that diagnosis, using castor oil and DMSO for a period of time, ensuring that that's the only thing that they used in the eye, then going back to the doctor and getting a definitive diagnosis that they no longer have a retinal hole. Like, that's not been done. But I do understand that DMSO and castor oil are very reparative in the body. And I think in the eyes also, at least in my case, in the eyes and with several of my customers. And DMSO actually increases blood flow where it's applied. So blood flow in the eye system, and blood actually is healing in the body. So whenever you have an injury, increasing blood flow is always a benefit. So I just feel like that there are the opportunities for things like lattice degeneration and retinal holes, and obviously macular degeneration, to be healed naturally as long as the eye is given what it needs to repair itself. So Vicky is in the panel. She got a question. Hi, Vicky.
Hi, how are you doing? I just wanted to let you know I did receive my product, and doing the washing of the eyes for the second day on that.
Okay, so you're doing the Revitalize.
Yeah, the 3070.
Yeah, you got the 3070 and the Revitalize?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and so I have one more day to use the Revitalize, and then I use the other.
You start with the 3070.
Yeah.
And you're going to do the 3070 morning and evening, right?
Okay.
Yes, twice a day.
Now that one, it really burns your eyes for a bit.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to do.
It's gonna give you a sting. The drier your eyes are, the more it's gonna sting. Your eyes will start to accommodate to it because they will get more hydrated and moisturized. And the more moisturized and hydrated the eye gets, the less the sting.
Okay. And I don't have to use that anymore after when I start the other one?
I want you to use it until you use that bottle.
Okay. So use that first and then put the 3070
yes,
in?
Exactly. Use it first and then use the 3070. And that'll keep the 3070 from stinging so much because it keeps the eyes moisturized and hydrated.
I noticed that my eyes changed color.
What color? Like
I
what?
Went from green to almost a green blue.
Really?
Yeah. It
wow.
shocked me when I looked. I wanted to see what this was doing to my eyes, and I looked at my eyes. I thought, oh my goodness, they're a different color.
Wow, that's interesting. I've not had anybody report that yet.
Yeah.
That's huh?
I like the color.
Did it stay?
Yeah, I'm still that same color. I mean, it's a pretty color.
That's interesting. I can't.
Yeah, I like it though.
Well, I'm happy it didn't turn like orange or something on you.
Yeah, I'm excited to get started in it to help my eyes. But yeah, it hopefully I'll be able to take off my glasses and not use them anymore.
Is that why you got the 3070 to hopefully be done with glasses? That's an excellent goal.
Yeah. So
I just put my
thank you for inviting me in tonight.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I just put the revitalized drops in my eyes. I was resting right before I got on live, so my eyes are a little tired, and I just wanted to wake them up a little bit. It's so cooling. I love it.
If TikTok goes down, how do we get to order more from you?
So you don't, when you order, you're not ordering on TikTok, you're ordering on my website. Oh, but okay. You'll be able to find me on Instagram and YouTube. So like right now, I am live on YouTube as well as live on TikTok. Okay.
All right.
So
thank you very much.
No, you're more than welcome. Come back and tell me how your eyes are doing after, after you've had a couple of weeks of using the 3070.
Oh, I sure will.
Excellent. I appreciate it. All right. Take care. Bye. Sheldon, how are you doing?
TikTok didn't tell me it was live right away. I just happened to be strolling and I see.
Well, that's okay. Well, that's true. I mean,
but to be honest, I'm gonna miss TikTok when it goes because if it wasn't for TikTok, I wouldn't have known you.
Well, that's true. Do you think it's going? Have you heard any information?
I mean, I'm hearing some, but me and tell after tomorrow I didn't get it. So, because I've been hearing people say, like, I follow people in other different parts of the world, and they saying like Saturday's supposed to be the last of it. So I don't know for sure yet. But the thing is, I'm not in the U.S., so my TikTok still will work.
Yeah, no, your TikTok still will work. Yeah. Right.
Because once I turn off my VPN, it still works because I was still getting people outside of the US, but I just wasn't getting nobody. And when they did that, I was getting people from around the world that I didn't know.
Well, I might actually have to get a VPN if TikTok goes down in the United States. I'll just have to get a VPN and.
I use Surfshark.
Surfshark?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have to look at that.
It's Surfshark, ExpressVPN,
Okay.
Ones. I use Surfshark because Surfshark is cheaper.
Okay.
But Nord's supposed to be the best.
Yes, I've
use
heard
Surfshark.
NordVPN is very, very good. So.
See, I had to do that because I like US TV and US TV is restricted over here, so I'm
Right.
trying to navigate the system so where I can get to watch my US TV. So.
What do you like to watch in the US that's so compelling you wanted a VPN?
No, I like the Golden Girls.
Okay.
There's a lot of TV shows. See what happened, even though we're close to the US, our cable system doesn't come from the US, it comes from Canada.
Okay.
So US TV is restricted over here, but I mean, they find a way around the system.
Well, of
So
course.
I have Amazon Prime Video, so that's how I use the VPN, so I have access to that. I love my US TV.
I can't. Well, if you're talking the Golden Girls, I'm with you 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
I grew up watching that and I never got tired of it. So when I was a small child, they was young. Now they dead and I'm still living them. All of them dead now, and I still like watching that every now and again. I'm a classic TV. I did like TV back in the day when they never used to cuss so much and stuff like that.
Me too. Me too. Yeah, I'm more. I like TV when everybody wasn't dying. There weren't bullets flying every 5 seconds. The women weren't naked, and and they weren't cussing so much.
Yeah, classic TV like Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, stuff like that. That's what I like to watch. Stuff where they get a bunch of cussing and things like that. I don't mind the cussing once in a while, but not continuous every single thing.
100%. 100%. So this is interesting. I just asked ChatGPT what can actually change your eye color. And it says natural causes of eye color change, aging. In some people, the pigment in the iris fades with age, causing lighter eyes. Most common in older adults are people with lighter eyes, blue or green. Hormonal changes. So puberty, pregnancy, menopause can slightly shift eye shade due to melanin shifts. So basically, that's a woman thing. Emotions and lighting, pupil dilation from mood, anger, excitement, or lighting can make eyes appear darker or brighter, but it's not a true color change. Health conditions, conditions like Horner's syndrome, Fuchs, heterochromic iridocytis, or pigment dispersion syndrome can cause one eye to change color or lose pigment. And then, can eye drops change color? Can eye drops change eye color? Yes, certain prescription eye drops can change your eye color, especially in people with lighter eyes. So, prostaglandin, analog eye drops, latanoprost, or bimetropost, don't know that word, used to treat glaucoma or for eyelash growth. Side effects can darken the iris over time, often permanently. Blue or green eyes may turn brown or have brown spots form. That's weird. Steroid eye drops, in rare cases, long-term use may cause pigment dispersion, but this is uncommon. Over-the-counter or natural eye drops do not change eye color. No legit herbal or natural eye drops can change pigment safely. Can you naturally change eye color? No. You can enhance appearance temporarily with colored contact lenses, makeup, or clothing contrast. Any product claiming to naturally change your eye color over time is either misleading or unsafe. Okay, so the lady that was just up said that her eye color changed using the Revitalize, and that's not something anybody else has ever reported. And I just wanted to qualify. There's no intention in changing the eye color. The drops are 100% natural, and if you notice an eye color change, I don't know that the drops actually changed the color, but may have enhanced your ability to see the color difference in your eyes. Just wanted to put that out there. So anyway, we've got 48 people in the room, and I'm going to check and see if we've got questions. So we've got some friends in the room. King Sam 24K. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. Sugar, thank you for the gifts. Sugar says, I need something for dry, itching eyes. You need to Revitalize. My Revitalize is a moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. You can use it as often as possible. While your eyes are dry, it's going to sting a little bit. And after, the first couple of days, that sting will go away. It will dissipate because your eyes actually get very hydrated. And it feels fabulous in the eye. That's the eye drop I just dropped in my eyes just to wake them up a little bit. Vicky, 70 more days. Vicky, is that you talking about TikTok? TikTok got an extension for 70 more days. Kelly, Canon 377, eye drops. What is it you want to know, Kelly? I'm happy to answer any questions. Low Country Bernie, why do my eyes is so sensitive to sunlight? You have what's called photophobia. You have it is a condition in the eye. Hang on, I'm going to go to ChatGPT on photophobia. And photophobia can be solved. But photophobia is a condition where your eyes are extremely sensitive to light. It's not a disease itself, but a symptom of something else going on with the eyes, brain, or body. So, common causes of photophobia are dry eyes, corneal abrasion or ulcer, uveitis, which is inflammation inside the eye, cataracts, glaucoma, iritis, retinal issues. Neurological, so migraine headaches, obviously, meningitis, brain injury, or a concussion, and multiple sclerosis. And the others are certain medications like antihistamines, antibiotics, or antidepressants, albinism, so not having enough pigment, anxiety or panic attacks, eye strain from digital screens. So living in this modern world, I would say more than likely it's eye strain plus dry eye. Those two things are probably the things that are causing you to have sensitivity to sunlight. Actually getting out in sunlight and sun gazing can be beneficial. Close your eyes though, however, because you're sensitive to the light. Close your eyelids, relax. The sun will actually penetrate the eyes, past the eyelids, can penetrate that skin into the eyes. There are enzymes and things that are released when we're looking at the sun that are very beneficial to the eyes. And then obviously using a quality eye drop that moisturizes and hydrates the eyes and deals with any dry eye conditions, that would be very, very beneficial to you too. Okay. Heat Massey, I ordered. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. That's those questions taken care of. Low Country Bernie. Okay, X-ray. Do you have a glaucoma eye drop? Yes, I do. So if your eye pressure is 20 or below, the 30/70 drop is the drop I recommend. If it's 21 to 33, I recommend the 4 and I drop, 4 and I. And if it's 33 or above, I recommend 4 and I plus the 40/60, the 4 and I and the 40/60. And if you have an interocular pressure, eye pressure higher than 33, I would want to talk to you before you order so that I can help you. Get a regimen of use that's going to get that pressure down quickly, safely, reasonably, and keep it down. Low Country, Bernie. Also, I'm taking Majaro. I don't know that one. Okay. All right, I'm not sure. So Low Country Bernie, is Majaro a prescription medication? Because what ChatGPT is telling me, because I asked it initially just for Mojaro, and it gave me a bunch of fish references, and then now it says it's it's a folk or herbal remedy. In some cultures, fish eyes, like Mojara eyes, are believed to have medicinal symbolic properties, perhaps as a traditional remedy for eyesight and eye health. If you've seen or heard about the Mojaro eye prescription in a cultural or home remedy context, it may involve eating the eye for its believed nutrient benefits, omega-3s, DHA, etc., using fish oil or extracts derived from fish for natural eye support. But there's no scientific evidence that Mojara eyes specifically improve vision when consumed or used topically. Is that what we're talking about? Low Country Bernie, I would love to talk to you. Come on up, let's have a conversation if you're willing.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
My name is Tony for reference.
Thank you.
It is a insulin. You give yourself once a week for weight loss, and I was pre-diabetic, and it stopped me from being diabetic is what it did, because I lost the weight.
Okay. So it is it's an insulin?
It's an insulin.
I want to...
Like Ozempic.
Okay.
So now I notice that my sight is getting a little fuzzy, and when I go outside, I have to like clench my eyes a couple times because of the sunlight. It's very, very sensitive to the sun. It's like my vision is very much off.
ChatGPT is not giving me that reference with that word.
It's what it. Let me see. Let me go to my. It's Manjaro. It's 7. Let me see if there's something else on the box. Okay, where's my box? Okay. It's MOUNJARO.
Okay, MOUN
JARO.
JARO.
Tirzepatide injection.
Okay. Yeah, so it is GLP-1.
Right.
Okay. It's a prescription medication used to help manage type 2 diabetes and is also being used off-label for weight loss.
Correct.
So, yeah, the generic name is tirzepatide. Eli Lilly is the manufacturer. It's only approved for type 2 diabetes. Common off-label use is weight loss, often compared to Ozempic and Wegovy. How it works. So it's GLP, glucose dependent, insulinotropic, polypeptide, and GLP-1 glucagon like peptide 1. Stimulates insulin release, lower glucagon, which raises blood sugar, slow gastric emptying, reduced appetite, lower blood sugar, reduced body weight, improved insulin sensitivity. Yeah, once weekly injection. Starting dose is usually 2.5 milligrams, with increases over time based on tolerance and goals. And the side effects are nausea, diarrhea, decreased appetite, fatigue. And less common are pancreatitis, gallbladder issues, thyroid tumors. Okay. It doesn't say anything in here about it impacting your eyesight, or they probably have not even been looking at that, because this is GLP-1s have been around for what, like the last 7 years?
Right.
So they're probably not even looking to, qualify that there are any eye health issues with using the GLP-1. But you are having some eyesight issues, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay. With what you're reporting right now, I would recommend the 30/70 blend to, get your eyesight back on track. And are you still taking this? You're still doing this?
Not as often, because I've lost the weight. I just keep it because I'm still at the pre-diabetic line.
Yeah.
Enough to continue getting it. So I'm back on the lowest dose.
Okay.
I've lost the weight. I've lost 70 pounds in 11 months.
Wow, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. And is this one of those that you have to stay on the rest of your life?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
As long as I'm managing my blood sugars, I don't think I have to stay on it.
You have to stay on it, right? No, there's nothing on its face. I'd love to do some more research on it and see if there has been any indication that GLP-1 inhibitors cause any level of eyesight issues. Not something that's come up before, so that'll be something I'll be looking at, tomorrow probably, because it's interesting to me. It is. It is, because there are so many things that we take that haven't had enough research to know what the onset effects might be.
Right. And I can tell that my vision is different.
Right. Yeah, and that's one of the things that's challenging. It's like, what you see. It's like, what you hear. And
Exactly.
you go to the doctor and you say, I just can't hear as well as I once did. And they're like, there's nothing wrong with your ears. You're fine. But thank you for that. Thank you. But I know I can't hear as well. So something's wrong.
Right.
Something's different. What would be making that difference? And they don't know, because nobody's researching that eventuality with whatever it is you're taking.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And now that we've got millions of people taking GLP-1 inhibitors, wouldn't it be interesting if it did have some effects on eyesight? Yes. But I would recommend, if you were to use my products, I would recommend you start with the 30/70 I don't think that you need anything stronger than that off the bat. I would hydrate and moisturize the eyes with the Revitalize, as I tell everyone to do. And then also use the 30/70 twice a day. Following the Revitalize, just drop that in your eye and then see how your eyesight recovers.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'll go on your website now.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you coming up and bringing me a very interesting question.
Yes, and I'll be looking forward to. What time do you usually come on?
8:30.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll be looking forward to you.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you, darling.
Bye. So I forgot the name of the person, but somebody said that that there was an extension on TikTok, like another 70 days or something like that, which I'll be happy with. But if anybody else can, you know, or if that individual wants to come up and tell me what they know, or if anybody else knows what's going on with TikTok, please let me know. Vicky, yes. Vicky, come up and tell me what you know, because I'm interested in what's happening in the TikTok world, and I haven't had time to be paying attention to it this week. Rebecca Harewood, Trinidad, how are you? So, Vicky.
President Trump just signed a 70-day extension today.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay.
That's what I heard, yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be, he signed a thing 70 days.
70 more days of TikTok.
Yep.
All right. I wonder if we're going to get anything past that. But hey, we got to take these 70 days and use them at our best ability at this point.
Yeah. Yes.
Because who knows? Okay. I appreciate you letting me know that. I really appreciate you letting me know
All right,
that.
no problem.
Now I don't have to hunt around and fish around for it. Thank you so much, Vicky.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So you're going to have me for another 70 days on TikTok and for as long as possible on YouTube. So if you want to migrate off of TikTok and follow me on YouTube at Bearcat Body. So the name is the same on all the social medias, Bearcat Body, BARECATBODY. Okay. And Juju, what do you recommend for glaucoma and dry eyes? Well, it depends on what your pressure is if you're dealing with glaucoma. And if the pressure is 20 or below, then I recommend the 30/70. And of course, for dry eye, I always recommend the Revitalize. And you get, whenever you order any of my drops, you get the 30/70 as a companion drop for free. So that's an add-on that you're going to get at no cost to you. And Revitalize is a dry eye game changer. It is just phenomenal for dry eyes. And if you have pressure 21 to 33, I recommend the 4NI blend, number 4, ANEYE. And if your pressure is 33 or above, then I recommend the 4NI and the 40/60 blend. Those two as companion blends, because you need to get that pressure down as rapidly as possible and then keep it low for an extended period of time until the causation of what's causing the buildup of fluid in the eye can be dealt with the castor oil and DMSO. Okay, Rackval 79, you've got a question. I can't bring you up. I don't know if your account's private, but if you want to ask your question in text or you want to call me, you can use the phone number up above. You can call me, or you can just ask it in the text if you want to do that. You guys are gifting me up tonight. Thank you so much. I think it's a party because TikTok's going to be around for another 70 days. Sherilyn, I can't wait for you to get your order too. We're gonna have a party next week. So next week, toward the end of the week, it's going to be a huge party because so many orders are going out. Hello, this is Leslie. Hello? Hello? All right, you got one more chance. Hello? And that's the end of that. Sorry, phone call interruption. But anyway, the end of next week, so this coming week up, is going to be a big party because we're going to have so many orders in the flood of the mail through UPS, because that's our preferred shipper right now. And I've got just a bunch of orders on deck going out, starting tonight and going out the next 4 days specifically, and then continuing on from there. But we had to migrate shipping and production back down to Florida. I moved it up to Massachusetts just like 3 weeks ago, a month ago. And now we're having to move it back down. Circumstances changed and we're moving it back down here. And I'm in the throes of that right now. I'll be done with it by Tuesday and have all of our orders that have kind of been backing up out of the door on Tuesday and out in your hot little hands. And I'm excited to have everybody being able to tell me what's going on with them using the products at the end of next week into the weekend. Okay. So, Lynn created to heal. I'm ready to fix my eyesight. What's happening with your eyesight? Tell me what's happening with your eyesight. I'm happy to help any way I can. Juju, we already talked about the glaucoma and the dry eyes. Sheldon, phone froze. That happens all the time. Technology. Juju, you can order on my website. My website is bearcatbody.com. It's BARECATBODY.com. Juju, my pressure is under 20. Then the 3070 is the blend for you. I want to know, like, why is your pressure under 20 with medication? That's what I want to know. If you're on medication, is your pressure under 20 with medication? Because a normal intraocular pressure is 10 to 20. So you're in that normal range. I'd like to know if that is just your natural pressure or if that's your medicated pressure. Okay. Get back to feet, great crawl. Hi, I have glaucoma on eye drops. You recommend the 3070. Yes, if you're at the level of 20 or below and you want to stay there, then the 3070 would be the drop for you to use, without a doubt. And then you said, should I continue with the eye drops, with your prescription eye drops? And I would recommend that you stay with your prescription eye drops until you've been on the 3070 drops for a week or so, 7 days or so, so that the intraocular pressure doesn't go up and then have to come back down. So keep it normalized. Let the 3070 kind of take over and then drop off on the prescription drops, if that's what you want to do. Otherwise, you could use them together. You would just need to space them apart by at least 30 minutes. So you would take one and then 30 minutes later, take the other. But then you have to be concerned about your intraocular pressure going too low. If your intraocular pressure goes below a 6, that's called hypotony, and that is also a very serious issue in the eye. Okay, get back to feet. Okay, I'm ordering today. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Okay, rack value center request. Let me see if I can pull you up. Okay, I got you. Pulling you up right now. Come on up. You guys, thank you for all the likes. Hi, how can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. So So I got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis
Okay.
when I was 24, going on 25. And then I turned around recently and found out I got diagnosed with Sjogren's disease. On top of that, I also have a retina specialist too. So I also have a neurologist, neuro-ophthalmologist also.
Right.
Because I am myopia and the disease have gave me extreme dry eyes where I'm into natural medicine, so I have resorted to putting natural organic honey in my eyes. Right now I have extremely blurry vision. This illness I feel like it changed my life a lot, and because of my vision has been decreasing, I've been trying to do eye exercises. I was on here before, but I never got to turn around to get a chance to purchase your product. So I would like to know what would be the best product for my wonderful special eyes.
Yes, and because you've got wonderful special eyes, I would actually recommend that you would use the 4-in-1 blend. Because you've got an autoimmune disease, you want to put more into your eyes so they don't have to work as hard to stay stabilized.
You said 4-in-1 blend?
Yes, 4-in-1. The number 4, ANEYE. And that blend actually has a Melio-Panini honey, a stingless bee honey in it.
And I noticed that I purchased something similar to it, Jaman. I hope I said it correctly. Jimanti or
Jimarito?
Yes,
ma'am. Okay.
And it has helped a little bit, where to the point like my prescription glasses that I've had last year, and I'm wearing my old prescription that's like 12 years old, and I'm seeing them better now.
Well, that's a fabulous testimony, because I've had many people ask if Jimarito is actually beneficial, and I've not had anyone been able to definitively say that they received benefit using it. So I'm happy to have you, say to people, I've used it and I've gotten benefit.
I have, and I can tell you, because I've been wearing glasses since I was 7, 8 years old.
Yeah, I was 6.
So, my right eye is negative 8.50, and my left eye is negative 9.0.
That's fabulous.
It is.
Yeah, it's less than -1. I mean, I'm used to people saying I'm negative 1.50, negative 1.25.
I don't know about that, because I really can see. I mean, I see the difference. It's just, I guess I'm impatient and I would like to have it fast.
Okay.
I would like to go ahead. So you said it was the 4-in-1 drop?
Yes, 4-in-1.
4-in-1. That's all I need. And then I also have dry eye because I got diagnosed with Sjogren's disease.
Yes. You will also get, with the 4-in-1, you will get the Revitalize, the moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. And that eye drop is going to help deal with the dry eye syndrome that you've got, the dry eye symptoms that you've got. And I would recommend you use it for 2 days by itself, just the 4-in-1. Just the Revitalize, and get your eyes moisturized and hydrated, because I'm sure that you're on a number of medications that also increase dry eye.
When I tell you, I'm into natural, holistic
Okay.
stuff, because I've noticed I put myself in remission because I changed my diet.
Awesome.
My family's from the islands, so I'm growing natural herbs in my backyard. I'm trying to figure out what's the right step, that's all.
Okay. Well, the Revitalize will be very, very helpful, and it'll be easily helpful for you because it's not fighting through a bunch of medications, which is lovely. Lovely. I commend you. I salute you. I cheer you. Because a lot of people with a diagnosis like yours just fold up and they don't take control of their health. and you're doing a fabulous thing for yourself, and for your family and your friends. You're doing a fabulous thing, and you're doing a fabulous thing for all the people listening to you on TikTok right now and on YouTube, because it's just letting everybody know you can grab control of your situation and alter it for the better, regardless.
I totally agree with you. Food is so crazy because food actually does have a big, major impact in our lives. Especially people don't realize that what we eat, what we put in our body, essentially even water, we surprised. It depends on what state you live in. If you're not able to afford to get a filter, then just find proper steps to make sure that you drink at least a decent water. Then fine. I mean,
100%. 100%. Listen to the lady, people. Listen. 1,000%. No, so many little things matter, and if we tackle all the little things, the big things don't come for us.
I totally agree. And I appreciate you constantly coming on, and every time you come on, I'm like, okay, I gotta talk to her. I gotta get the information. I always forget, but I'm so busy, and I have a child who was diagnosed with autism. So I did every step I can to help them. And actually, because I'm doing natural holistic routes, this neurologist even apart, and she's like, wow, very, very experienced, very life. And I had to.
Well, and there are parents that are on the other side of the fence. They do not have children that have a diagnosis like autism. They're not on the spectrum at all. And they feed them so poorly and then drug them to calm them down.
I totally agree. I mean, some treatments so beneficial, but the United States is so funny about, especially South Florida. They don't want it. Soursop can help, especially if you're suffering sleeping issues. The ease of boiling is beneficial. You can just drink it, and the ease can help you to sleep. The seeds itself, swallow it, it actually can, even though it's cancer properties, just from the seed, it confuses the cancer cells. So they are
Wow.
a lot of research on it, and a lot of people don't realize it. Pomegranate seeds do the same thing too. It helps, especially with the blood. When I tell you, I went into the rabbit hole just to research all kinds of stuff, just to make myself get better naturally. Trust me, everything that God has is right to you. Just don't let it go. Even simple red onions. I've seen so many things that you can do. The list goes on and on and on.
I'm with you. I'm behind you 1,000%. Because when I found that DMSO and castor oil were very beneficial to eye health, and I could completely get rid of glasses out of my eyes, I was like, this is it. It's crazy to me. It's crazy making. Hang on a second. But it's so obvious. It was obvious to me the same thing you just said. The number of things that are available to us that we just don't recognize are beneficial to us. It's so unfortunate that we not only have we been marketed the wrong things, but we've agreed with the marketing.
I agree with you 1,000%. It's just that, unfortunately, I don't want to bash this country because this country has done a lot, but at the same time, it's hurting us as well. So, if you notice, we are out of all countries, we're the one that have the highest rate of cancer. We're the one that have the highest rate of autism. We have the highest rates of all these type of illnesses that comes from this territory. Again, we go to other countries overseas.
Hang on just a second. Hold on. I'm going to get you in a minute. Okay. No, I'm with you, but the one thing that I recognize, it is not necessarily that we have the highest prevalence of these issues. We have the highest diagnosis of it. And I don't know if all those diagnoses are accurate.
I mean, I guess because I've lost a parent who had cancer, why. It's our two little siblings that have diabetes and high blood pressure. Why? Because of the food they eat.
Yes. Yes.
Like I said, I can go on and on and on, but the simple fact is that the biggest thing that, especially with autoimmune disease, is not all of it. It's the food that we eat, the vitamins that we take, natural vitamins, not just over the counter that has animal foods. No, you want to have pure organic. They're expensive, but it's well worth the investment. If you're able to spend $100 or $200 on shoes or a bag or whatever it may be, or whatever game system it may be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, just to help your health.
I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%. I thank you so much for coming up and having a chat. I really appreciate you so much. I applaud all your efforts for your health and your child's health. And I applaud what you've been able to do and reconcile in your health. And I applaud that you let other people know your experience. Thank you so much for your experience with the Jimarito honey. I know that other people will appreciate hearing that. And I just appreciate every second of talking to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening. Have a blessed day.
Okay, thank you. Hello, how can I help you?
I'm having an eye problem.
Okay, can you tell me what's happening?
My eyes are burning a lot.
So your eyes are tearing a lot and burning? Okay, so it sounds like you've got severe dry eye. And I would recommend that you use the My Revitalize drop and the 3070 blend. Let me see if I can. You can hang on. You can get it on my website. I'm gonna put my website to you in the comments.
I'm having sight problems.
Well, hang on just a second. Hang on just 1 second. Let me finish with one before I start another one, if that's okay, please. Okay. So, baby girl,
I just want you to tell me what I can use.
what
I can use for my eyes. Over the years, my eyes have been rapidly.
Okay. So, baby girl, I sent you the information in a text on the feed, so you'll see the information. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Take my phone number. If you need my phone number, take my phone number. It's up above my head.
Okay.
And then I'll be able to help you when I'm not on live, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank
Sorry,
you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I needed to finish with the previous person first.
Okay, I was there first before her.
Well, I was talking to her, and I needed to finish with her.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yes. Over the years, rapidly, my eyesight has been decreasing, and I don't know why I went to get glasses, but I don't like the glasses because it kind of like dry out my eyes. I don't think I get the right prescription. I'm from Guyana. My country is Guyana, and they don't have good medical care here.
Okay.
And whatever they give us, we try it. But I would like to have natural herbs to cure my eyes so that I can see better, because it's not good for me, because I want to be seeing I'm 47 now,
Okay.
and I want to know that I can see when I meet 90.
Okay. So I would
What can I use?
what I would recommend is the 30-70 blend. My 30-70 blend, it's 30% DMSO, 70% castor oil. If you have access to those two ingredients, you could blend it yourself. So
what are the ingredients?
Castor oil and DMSO. DMSO is.
I don't know what is DMSO because we rarely get certain stuff here. I know about the castor oil. I tried putting it on my eyes and sleep with it, but it didn't get better or anything.
Well, you need the DMSO. DMSO is dimethyl sulfoxide. It's dimethyl sulfoxide.
Okay. I don't think I would remember that, but if it's on if you can message me it, or I can message you and get it, or I can go on your website and get it, would be good for me. But getting things to this point in Guyana is very hard because rarely we get stuff down this side. It's gotta be shipped, and it's rarely. Sometimes packages lost and these things, so rarely we will get stuff here unless you travel to America and get it yourself.
Hang on.
So
I just sent you my website, and I sent you DMSO. Hang on a second. Let me. Okay, so there is a website called You Buy Guyana. Have you heard of that? You Buy Guyana? And then
no, but I'll try. I'll take a look at it.
Okay, and then WeGo. Have you heard of WeGo?
None of that. I'm not a social media person, and I don't really be on.
This would be on the internet, so just on the internet. It wouldn't be social media.
Internet.
Yeah, but they both sell DMSO.
Okay, so it's DMSO and castor oil.
It's DMSO and castor oil.
DMSO.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And you can take my phone number. You can get me on WhatsApp on that number. So, and I can help you more. You know, when I'm not on live, this just doesn't allow me to be very helpful. But if you take my phone number and hit me up on WhatsApp, then I can.
So, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome. Okay, baby girl, you can unmute yourself. Hi. How can I help you?
No, miss, I'm going to give you my number. The lady was just called a while ago. I'm going to give you my number.
You're gonna have to call me. You take my number's above my head.
Yes.
Do you see where I'm pointing?
And call you.
Yes, you can call me on WhatsApp. You can call me direct, however you want to call me. Okay. Okay. It wouldn't be good for you to tell your phone number like on TikTok. Okay.
Tell her that you sent it in the chat. Okay. I do send it in the chat.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I said she saw it. If you saw it, yeah.
I haven't looked yet, but I will look. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to us. Bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna go. I want to answer some more questions if I can. So BX Apache 41. How did you come up with the name of the company? My father was a professional wrestler, and his wrestling name was Bearcat Wright. And I took the name and just changed a couple of letters. It was BEAR, Cat Wright. I changed it to BARE, Cat Wright. And that's where I came up with the name. Okay, hang on a second. I hate when this thing just skips all around. It's annoying. Stop doing that. Get back to feel great. Crawl says, "Wow, I've been thinking the same of my doc of glaucoma." Yeah, no, they're an interesting group. Richard Clark, 7835, need help. Do you want to come up? Oh, you have cataracts in the right eye. Come on up and let's have a chat. King Sam 24K, all of what she's saying is so true because I've been on the same healing journey, I imagine. Sandy Hamer, I have only been using the 3070 for 2 months and my eyesight is improving. That's fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Mari, I live in Florida. So do I. Erie, why do my eyes feel gooey after using 3070? I'm not sure what you're trying to express. Come on up and let's talk about it. Ingo Beauty, how you doing? All right, Erie, I have been using the drops 3070, but I feel very itchy, so had to stop. Now my vision is not clear. Come on, let's have a chat about it. Okay. Bridget, Tim, 1, floaters. Floaters, the 3070 blend is gonna take care of the floaters for you. Yep, how do you get rid of floaters? Oh, Dana's here. Yay, Dana, come on up. Whoops.
Hi, good night.
Hi, this is Leslie. How can I help you?
It's Monk.
Hey, Monk, how are you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. I woke up just now about a couple minutes ago and I went and washed my face and stuff. And my wife washed up her hands and everything, and I put the drops and thing. And when I reached the 36th, that's one. Oh boy, yeah. When I reached to the 4060 and I dropped it, it felt like the first time I put it in, like when I put it in for the first time, the burn was extreme up to now I can't put it in the 49.
The burn was extreme and what?
And the burn, when I put it in my eye,
Okay,
it felt like the first thing when I used it.
Did you use the Revitalize first?
Yes, I used the Revitalize first.
Okay.
And then I used that, and then, wow. Up to now, well, since some point, I can't put in the 4 and I yet. I said, tell her how I feel it.
Okay, so how long has it been since you put in the 40/60?
Well, I used it this morning.
Well,
I mean, like just now.
yes.
All right, well, it cleared up now. Eva, how long ago I put in about? Let's say about, it could be about 15, 20 minutes right now. It could be in.
Okay.
I know we're able to open up my eyes. I know we're able to open my eyes.
Did you do the 2 days of the Revitalize 3 times a day for 2 days?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did that.
Okay. And then you did the Revitalize first and then you did the 40/60.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if it's, as I woke up, I went and washed my face and stuff. And I sat down. I don't know if it's as I did that I felt that good.
Okay. And you still haven't done the 4 and eye drop.
No, I hadn't put any 4 and I because I couldn't. It was so intense that I just pulled up and put it in. Actually, now I can open my eyes like normal.
Yeah, it's okay. The drier your eyes are, the more sting you're going to get. The sting is just an effect that happens when you have dry eyes. Everybody's eyes are different and everybody's eyes tolerate it differently. It's never going to not have any kind of sting. Huh?
I got up from sleeping and I went and washed my face.
Did you use soap?
The kissing area.
Did you use soap on your face?
No, I didn't use the soap.
Okay. So I don't. There's no way that I can like on live actually walk you through this and understand all the nuances and help you figure out what's happening and help you. This just isn't the forum to do that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, you're just starting this process, right?
Yeah, this is my third day.
It's your 3rd day.
My third day started back after using the. I started on the 28th. Was the first time, and then you see to use the Revitalize for the 2 days.
Yes.
So again, I traumatized with it, right?
I'm sorry, somebody just keeps calling me.
After having finished using the Revitalize for 2 days, today would have been the 3rd day on the process going because it's for 7 days, and then we switch up.
Yes.
Today was the 3rd of the 7th day. So I don't know what it is that is different, and the only thing I can say is I got up and washed my face, and that was it.
So, and tonight the sting was more significant than any other time?
Yeah, tonight felt like if I played a tape for the first time, like when I played it for the first time.
Yeah. Okay.
Tonight felt like
So I want to talk to you about this and try and figure it out because it could be what was cooking. I don't know. There's like 100 different scenarios that could be why you got more of a sting this time. The sting isn't something that's going to harm your eyes in any way, shape, or form. It is usually an identification of drier eyes. Does that make sense?
yes.
So can we talk sometime tomorrow so I can get in depth with you on what could be causing that sting to be more severe?
Yes.
Is that possible?
Before and I know.
Okay, but put in the Revitalize first and then put in the 4 and eye.
Again.
Yes, again.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Put in the Revitalize, hydrate the eye, and then put in the foreign eye. Okay?
Yes.
And then let's talk tomorrow.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right.
I hate to do that, but there's no way I can understand what's going on in the course of the day, any other things that may have happened in the day to qualify. Hang on. To qualify why he's getting a bigger sting. Okay. Baby girl, did you want to come back up? And I'm going to return this person's call that called me twice.
Hello.
Hello, this is Leslie with Bearcat Body. You called me. I'm on TikTok Live. Is it okay that we have this conversation on TikTok Live?
That is fine.
All right, hang on just 1 second for
we
me.
talked to.
Okay, hang on just a second for me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, baby girl, are you there? Did you have another question?
Well, this is her grandson. Which country are you from?
I'm in America.
I just want to know so I can put your number on her so she can talk to you.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, bye-bye. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. I apologize.
No problem. No problem. I was just trying to get things. Oh, of course, now my phone's going nuts. Sorry about that.
No, that's the way it always goes.
But I was just trying to get things set up and see what I can do. I don't know. I'm no good at any of this. I have my daughter. I was going to have her help me order the drops.
Okay.
And apparently something didn't go through, and I don't know what I can do to kind of help that.
Okay, in the order, you were trying to place an order and something didn't go through?
Yeah, apparently it wouldn't go through, she said. And now she's kind of worried that she wants to make sure I'm, it's a good company. She's, how paranoid people get about stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to get my products. I want to start using them so bad. But I was just really wondering how is the easiest way about going about it? And which ones would you recommend that I use first?
What are the issues that you're having with your eyes?
See, I have Sjogren's.
Okay.
And it is so bad that it has caused blistering on the eyeballs.
Oh,
They've
wow.
actually blistered.
Okay.
And they've got me using Zydra and lubricant drops that and I was hoping that we might be able to find something that might hydrate them a little better.
Oh, yeah. I think the Revitalize will help a whole lot. Can you, because we're on TikTok Live, so I don't want you to give out any information that is going to.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, would you?
So,
could you call me back at a time that works good for you at the same number? I'm always here and I'm always available.
okay. So how about I
If
give
that
you a
would
call
work.
like tomorrow around 10ish?
I'll be ready.
And okay, excellent. I'll do that without a doubt.
Thank you so much for your help. I
No.
really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
I'm super excited. You have a wonderful night and we'll talk tomorrow.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay. I feel like I've been in, I don't know, a race. May, how can I help you? May? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Good night. Good night.
Hello?
Yes. Good night. Good night, ma'am.
Okay, how can I help you?
I have fluid at the back of my eye.
Okay.
So I wondered if you could help me with something.
Yes, I have drops that will benefit that situation. Have you had a diagnosis, and what were you told by your optometrist or ophthalmologist?
I'm a diabetic.
Okay, so you've got diabetic retinopathy.
Yes, so he said maybe it could be stress or something to do with the eye. So I have to go and see a specialist.
Okay. And okay, so yes, I have drops that will actually help that situation without a doubt. It's called 4 and I. It's the number 4, ANEYE.
Can you just give me a minute, please? Let me
Sure.
get my pen.
Sure.
Okay.
I can send her the information on her DM.
I'm not sure she understands how that works.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, so you could give it to me now.
Okay, so the name of the, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, the name of the eye drop is 4 and I.
Yes.
It's the number 4, ANEYE.
Yes.
EYE. Yes, 4 and I.
I-E-Y-E.
Yes.
Okay.
And my website, you want to write down my website?
Yes.
My website is BARE.
Yes.
CAT. No, C is in cat. So BARE CAT BODY.
Okay.
.com. Yes.
Okay. So how do I use it?
So it's an eye drop, and you're going to drop it directly in the eyes. And you'll get instructions, on how to use it.
Okay. Website, beer.com.
Yes.
Okay. So that's it. Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Website.
You can
Check
take my phone number down too. It's up above my head. You can take down my phone number. So if you need to call me, you can call me.
415-4133.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You have a good night.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. I need a break. Dana, you want to do a station identification?
Sure can.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Station identification. Well, right now, there's 14,100 likes, and you guys have been on for probably over an hour or so, right?
Yeah.
We got almost 100 people in the room.
That's
29
fabulous.
shares. And I'm sure you probably told part of your story today. Not sure how many first-time people are here, but you can put a 1 in the comment if this is your first time here. If some of you like to share what state you're watching us from, that's always nice to know.
And countries too.
And country, yes.
Yes.
But also, if just to share with you, if you go up to the top of the page and you press on the Bearcat body where her picture is at,
you will be able to go in there and go down to the bottom on the left, and there's a little bell that you can push, and you'll get notifications every time she does a post and every time she comes live. This way it makes it easier for you to share it with other people. Another way to share is go down to the bottom of the page that you're on right now. Look at the arrow pointing to the right. You have 30 shares. You can tap on that. And what I like to do sometimes is I'll just go in there and I'll push my Facebook page. And I'll just drop all the contents right there on the Facebook page and say on live now. And that way, if anybody happens to be on Facebook and they're going through Facebook and see that big eye, they'll tap on it and it'll bring them right into her live right now. I just always believe that it's a blessing. I believe it's an answered prayer. Someone's praying for help and guidance and whatever, and then that eye pops up or somebody tells them about information. You know, I had the incident today where a gentleman called me. He's a bus driver. And he told me he was in the live yesterday, but I didn't know he was in the live. And he said, I need the eye drops. He was actually in for a friend of his, a brother-in-law.
Wow.
He was trying to get the information for a brother-in-law, but he realized in listening to what some of the people were sharing and questions were asked and answered that he needed help for his dry eye and his blurriness or something he was saying. So he actually called me today and said, hey, could you go ahead and order it for me? I'll cash app you, whatever. And he did. So I went on the website and I ordered the 3070 and the moisturizing. And I put in his address and I just paid for it with my own cash app, and then I requested it from him and he sent it to me and it was all done. So I'm like, I just want everybody who need it or whatever it takes. If I can do an extra step to help somebody get it, then fine. So that really blessed my heart today. So I was out to dinner today. I went to a hibachi place with my sister and niece. And I looked in on you and could see you had about 4 or 5 people on the panel and you were talking. So I jumped back out. And said once I got home, I would come back on. I can do a demo right quick, too. I haven't done one in a while.
Yeah, it has been a minute. I'd love that.
Okay, I'm sitting here in the bathroom now, so I might as well go on and do it right quick. Everyone, for those, I didn't see if there's any ones in the comments. We might put ones in.
Let me see.
In case this is their first time. So I had to have another little. Very important to wash your hands.
We definitely got some ones in the comment.
Next someone's okay. Just posted it on Facebook. See there? Okay, Myra. It's MARI. That's exactly. And it's so easy to do. You don't have to do anything but push, tap, drop, and you're done. Okay, somebody did ask me. I didn't even see that comment. Okay, yep, I'm getting ready to. I just washed my hands. And a lot of times, because I've been in a place that was smoky or whatever, I kind of just wipe my eyes off and make sure. And I don't have any contact. Make sure if you have makeup on or anything, eyelashes, glue, any of that. So, I haven't worn glasses or contacts since January 29th. For anybody that's new, what I have been doing is spending my money on those. They do not have a prescription in them. Those are now my accessories.
Accessory glasses.
Since I'm not wearing my eyelashes. So I did this morning. I didn't do any this afternoon. I was gone most of the day. But this is the hydrating drops called what's it called? I just call it hydrating.
Revitalize.
Revitalize. Okay. And when I put this in, it's kind of cold to me.
Yeah.
It's like really like it was in the refrigerator or something. And I don't keep it in the refrigerator, I just keep it here on the side. So I put one drop in, kind of blink, it's stinging a little bit. Did I tell you the story of the lady that said she hadn't been on the live knowing it was going to sting? She wasn't going to be ready for it when her drops came the other day. And she texted me.
Say that again?
Said, okay, one of the ladies from church, I told you that I had been sending the link to every time you would be live. And she didn't know what the heck I was talking about, so I saw her in church a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So after church, I went up to her and I said, hey, I know you probably can't figure out what I'm
Yeah.
And she looked at me and said, you know, my client told me that I had dry eyes. I said, well, I've been sending you that link because there's this lady, and I don't want to go into a bunch of details. I just need you to watch her and listen, and you will see yourself and somebody in there. So she was like, okay, I will. So she came on live that night. She came up, she asked you a couple questions, she ordered the stuff, and she got it. So yesterday, she texted me in the morning and she said, Dana, I'm so glad that I was in the room last night and heard them say that it was going to sting because I wasn't ready for it. But just because she was in the room and heard it, it didn't deter her from not to continue to do it.
Right. Good.
Sometimes it sting, or they call it a burn, because she put actual little fire things in her comments, like fire.
Yes.
So sometimes that will scare you. And so what we're trying to say is get past the sting, just because of how dry your eyes are, what you got going on. So it's been about a minute, and now I'm getting ready to do mine. I'm using 30-70. Some of you may have 20-80, 40-60, or 50-50. Or E, or the other solution. 4-9. 4-9-2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now this is important. When you put the drops in, you only want to put, see that one drop? It's one drop. You do not want to push like that. You don't want a lot. You just want one drop. What you're going to do, I do it twice a day, morning, evening. And actually, Leslie, this is April now, so I'm starting my maintenance.
Yes.
So I'm only kind of doing it 2 or 3 times during the week right now. And eventually maybe I'll get down to once a week. I don't know. But right now I'm at about 3 times a week. And for those who drop, there's one drop. And when the drop goes in now, I just feel a really warm feeling. And that only lasts about 5 seconds. And then my eye will get red. Here's the other one. I drop off to the side. You can pull down, do like that, drop it in, or go from the corner and do it in. And then it just takes me normally about a minute to get my eyes totally adjusted. Some people say, well, your eye blurry, or can you not see? It's not that I can't see. It's that the oils are penetrating or soaking into my eye. I can still see. I'm looking in a mirror. You know, it doesn't look fuzzy or blurry, anything like that. I'm just letting it soak into my eyes. And now normally it runs down the back of my throat or my nose, and sometimes my nose will run. Sometimes one of my eyes will run. But I just take it and just rub it back up on my eyes. Some people would do it, just put it on their lid, on their eye, rub it on their eyelids, and aren't ready to drop it in their eye yet. It's going to take longer to penetrate.
Yes.
So the best benefit is to drop it in the eye. Go ahead, I did the first time I got it, I just dropped it and I rubbed it on my eyelid because I wasn't ready to drop it in my eye. So everybody goes at their own pace. About 2 weeks ago, we had a lady who came in who had been sitting on hers for a couple of months.
Yeah, like 3 months.
We talked her through it. That night, we talked her through it, and she did it. And, so you're welcome. I love doing it. I miss it. Okay, so that's it for me. And like I said, I play pickleball about 4 days a week. I played 4 days straight this week. No, all I do is put my accessories on. And it also gives me the opportunity to talk about the drops because I wear such a variety of glasses that people are always complimenting on. And so that's how at least 3 people that I know have purchased it, just because I'm talking about my glasses. And I got to tell them why I wear them, and that they don't have a script in them, and that I have been wearing glasses since I was 6 years old. I've been wearing contacts since I was 30, and I am 67. See, right now, I can feel it. Y'all see how little of a drop I put in my eye? I can feel it going down the back of my throat.
Yes. Yes.
So it's powerful. You don't need a lot. And another thing I share with people that I've learned that it's helping my memory for some reason. So it must be penetrating so far back in the eyes and it's affecting my brain.
Woohoo!
Something's going on because I
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I love it always. Let me shrink it. There we go.
Yay, Dana. Thank you so much.
In Jamaica, we see you in Jamaica. Somebody said they want this. Okay. She got it for you. I told her next year I'm going to come to her warehouse and help her box up some of these things.
I'm at the point where I gotta figure that out in the very near future.
I know, I didn't tell you. I mean, I saw that 3 months ago. I said I listed 2 months ago.
I gotta figure it out soon. Susan Beck.
I don't understand that question. Baby girl says I cannot put you on WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's an older lady that's trying to get. She's trying to get some drops, and somebody's trying to help her. And now they're saying they can't find me on WhatsApp. Everybody so far has been able to find me on WhatsApp. They need to just put the +1. Maybe that's what they need to do. The +1, and then the rest of the phone number.
Yeah, he said put +1 in front of it.
Yeah. Beautifully Made 39. How do I get it in Jamaica? Order on my website. My website is bearcatbody.com. It's BARECATBODY.com. And I ship worldwide. Lynn Nagari says, you make it look so easy there, Dana. You make it look so easy. It is just that easy.
Well, I've been doing it, you guys, now for 3 months. Let's see. All of February, all of March. So for 2 months, I've been doing it.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah, Sheldon went to the eye doctor today or yesterday, right? And they said they could see the slight improvement in his cataract. Gigi, where is the link to order this product? So there is a link in my bio. You have to copy and paste it, though. It doesn't work as a link. I don't know why. Or you can just type in your web browser, bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com.
Somebody wanted to know, do you keep it on the refrigerator? Should I keep it in the refrigerator, I guess?
No, you don't need to keep it in the refrigerator. It doesn't need to be refrigerated. And because the bottle is a dark blue bottle, it doesn't allow light in. So you don't have to worry about keeping it in a dark, like, in a closet or in a pantry. You can leave it out on a counter. You just don't want it to be in a window or something like that.
Did you see the one for ordered on March 27th? When should I receive it?
No, but we went through all the older orders today and made sure that everything that was an older order is getting pushed out today and tomorrow. So it either went to the UPS today or it's going to UPS tomorrow.
Beauty is her name, 6. That's who said that.
Ken Toss, world of something. I already diagnosed with glaucoma. Is there any chance? Absolutely. So, Ken, do you know what your interocular pressure is? If your interocular pressure is 20 or below, then the blend I recommend is the 3070. If it's 21 or above, I recommend 4NI. It's number 4, ANEYE. And if it's 33 or above, I recommend 4NI plus the 4060. Those two blends together.
I'll make a comment that I seen about 5. I went back and saw about 5 number 1s in there. So this is their first time here. And my suggestion to them would be go to the top of the page there, click on Bearcat Body, and go to her page and start going through her posts so that you can get caught up on where we're at and what we're doing now, what's going on, and just keep coming back and asking questions and listening and being blessed.
Ricky H. Town, hello. How do I order? You're going to order on my website. The website is bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com.
Beautiful. So I'm farsighted. What should I get?
So the 3070 will help with your general eyesight health, but what you need to do is get outside and do some far sight looking. You need to do some distance viewing. Get out and look off at the distance. Use the 20-20-20 rule. So every 20 minutes, you want to look 20 feet away for 20 seconds so that you can start using your eyes in your distance visioning. That's really going to help. There are exercises that you can do. You can sun gaze, which is also beneficial. All those things will help your distance vision. Monk in Trinidad and Tobago, how you doing? How you doing? You were up on the panel earlier. Ingo Beauty says, thank you, Dana. Okay. So Wesley Providence, hi, what's the cost for it? And how can I get it in my country, Trinidad and Tobago? Okay, so the cost for each of the blends is different. They start at $35.50 and go to $125, depending on the blend that you get. So the 2080 is $35.50. The 3070 is $39.50. The 4060 is $49.50. The 4i is $125, and the 4i2 is $100. So depending on which blend you need, that's what your cost base is going to be in USD. Beauty is her name. I don't have your order number, but I just went through all of the orders today, and anything that has not been shipped previously in a timely manner, because you're not the only one, Lord knows, and I'm so sorry. But I marked all of them. They are all either got shipped tonight or they're getting shipped tomorrow. So we're working all of those. We're transitioning all of our production and shipping back down to Florida and doing that in the next 3 days. And I'm going to be picking up the shipping starting tomorrow and getting it all back on track. And I have great apology for the delays in our shipping, but we're getting it back in a forward moving direction. Crystal Clear 8800. Here's the thing. Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Love you guys. I don't know that I'll be able to sell in Canada for a long while. I just don't know. I actually just shipped a box to Canada to an affiliate who was also a customer. And when she got the notification that the box was going to be delivered, they told her that the customs fees were $364 on a $100 purchase. I was devastated. I was just devastated. And I don't know if that's going to change. I'm going to call UPS tomorrow and find out what all the ins and outs are and why the cost is so high. But I really think that these tariff wars back and forth between the US and Canada may make it impossible for me to actually sell in Canada unless I can come up with some other scenario that I haven't thought of yet.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's insane.
Keisha wants to know which blend would my mom need if she needs to get rid of her glasses. Prescription messed up her eye.
Can she come up on the panel?
I don't think. Let me see. No.
Okay.
You can call on the phone. I'm sending the number. Call her on the telephone now, and she can talk with you, so she can get a little bit more information on what to tell you what your mom needs. I just sent you the phone number, and call her on the phone, and she can talk to you now. Yes, the number's at the top. I just can't say it, so I put it in the comments.
So, Mari, you said you sent me an email a few days ago. When you get a chance, can you kindly look at it? Absolutely. Could you text me your full name or your phone number or something where I can actually tag the email? I know which email I'm talking about because I actually went through. Hang on. Whoops. I actually went through. I'm sorry. Whoever just called, I hung up on you on accident. I'm so sorry. But I went through all my emails and tried to respond to all of them earlier today. So I hope I got you a response. If I didn't get you a response, please text me or call me and let me know exactly who I need to be responding to, because I did respond to all the emails that I had in my Bearcat Body email.
You said that it's going to voicemail. Can you try to call it again?
Yeah, call it again because I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Are we talking? Leslie.
Say that again, Dana. I'm sorry.
How long are you going to be on this evening?
Hi, hang on just 1 second.
Okay.
11 o'clock.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if I should share it on my Facebook, but 11 o'clock, no, I'll just do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back.
Sure.
How can I help you?
How are you doing?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Thank you for taking my call. I appreciate you. I was saying on the live that my mom eye specifically got messed up as soon as she was wearing glasses. She always wears glasses, but only to read. And then she went to this visit where she had like her checkup, all that good stuff. The doctor gave her this prescription that was ultimately too strong. She told him it was too strong. And they changed it. It was even worse. She wore it. And when she worked, because obviously she needed to read, it just got worse and worse with her eyes. So now it's like she cannot see anything from far or look like even up close the same. She has to have the glasses, and it was never like that.
Okay. So has she stopped wearing the glasses?
She stopped wearing the glasses that he gave her a long time ago. Now she's just wearing like readers from like Walmart, Target, that type of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So here's what I would recommend. I would recommend that she use the 30-70 blend.
The 30-70.
30-70.
Okay.
And I'd recommend for the first 2 weeks that she use it 3 times a day, and then go down to twice a day.
Okay, so 37. I use it 3 times a day for the first 3 weeks. You said
First 2 weeks.
Okay.
3 times a day, and then twice a day until she gets the results that she wants.
So, all right. So then just twice a day, period.
Yeah, after the first 2 weeks.
Okay. Going forward. Got it. Is there anything else I should know?
She's gonna probably need the Revitalize. She gets the Revitalize eye drops when she orders the 30-70. And that is a moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. And that will prep the eye for the 30-70 so it absorbs easily and she doesn't have a sting when she uses the 30-70.
Okay, so she's using both together?
Yes, she'll use the Revitalize first and then the 30-70.
Got it. And then for the Revitalize, would she do it the same way that she's doing the 30-70, like the first?
Yes. Yeah, the Revitalize is going to be the drop she uses before the 30-70 every time.
Got it. But just whatever the direction says, that she doesn't have to do it like the same. Oh, she will, because you're saying before. Okay, got it. All right, and that's it.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a wonderful night and weekend, okay?
Thank you so much. You too.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. That was easy. So Mari, text me or you text me. Let me know so I can find your email and go from there. All right. I'm going to send my phone number information to.
I sent that information to the lady that you just talked to on her DM.
You know, I know it's hard for some people, you know, especially older people who aren't familiar with the technology in any real way, don't understand all the terminologies, and, you know, don't speak language either. So, because TikTok's a whole language unto itself.
I just still give it to them because then they'll ask their grandkids or somebody else to help them out because it's really important to them to have that information.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, sometimes that's true. I've run across people who are, you know, in their 70s, late 70s, and they're alone, and they're like they really need help. And I just like to be cognizant of that.
okay, you have two people on the panel, Valerie and Akima. Okay, whoever got their mic open, go ahead if you have a question or a comment.
Good night.
Hi.
How are you?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm not 100% good.
How can I help you?
I'm diabetic, and I am having problems with blurred vision and dry eyes.
Okay. Where in the world are you?
Jamaica.
You're in Jamaica. Okay, I can ship worldwide, so shipping to Jamaica is not a problem. I would, with the description that you're giving me so far, I would recommend that you get the 3070 blend, 3070, and you will get the Revitalize with it, which will take care of the dry eye issue, and the 3070 will help with the blurry eye.
Okay. I'm also having floaters.
3070 will also help with the floaters.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll definitely give it a try.
Okay. You know, you need the website. You got the website?
I do. I got it.
Okay. All right. Excellent. That's all you need, and we ship worldwide, so not a problem.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Have a good evening.
Same to you.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Valencia?
You have to unmute yourself, hit the save button. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I just joined a few minutes ago and I saw the eye, so I assume it is something for eyes, but I just didn't know exactly what. So I do have myopia, meaning, I guess you know what it means, of course. So is there a remedy or something for it?
For nearsightedness?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And I would recommend my 3070 blend. It is all natural. It is a blend of castor oil and DMSO. DMSO is dimethyl sulfoxide, and it is a natural clear solvent liquid that is derived from the processing of trees to make pulp to make paper.
Wow. Okay. So,
Hang on, someone was calling. I apologize.
Body?
Say that again?
Is it Bearcat Body, your link or your
Yes.
bio? How do I get to the website?
Yes. So the website is bearcatbody.com. BARECATBODY.com.
Okay, I will go check it out. I've been suffering with it since I guess about age 20. I'm 55 now, and so I've done the reading glasses, and now I have the progressive contacts where one is for close up, one is for far away, and I'm just tired of them.
Yes. I know the feeling all too well. Been there.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm going to go check it out.
All right, excellent. Thank you.
You said 3070 blend.
3070 blend, yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you, Valencia. You'll be coming back with us and give us a testimony. I sent that information to you on your DM. All right,
Yahweh?
Good night. Yes, good night.
Hi.
Well, in my left eye, I got a hit in my left eye when I was a child. And of late, I'm not seeing clear. It's very blurry. And sometimes I have some slack. So,
hello, please hang on a second.
Pardon me?
No, I'm sorry. I'm talking to two people at once. Somebody just called me, so I just need to ask them to hold on.
Okay. So they said I should have it the cataract removed. I am scared, but I would prefer to have you help me.
Okay. Okay.
Get the operation done.
How severe is the cataract?
Well, the doctor is saying that it's 2 years now that the cataract began to grow.
Okay. So yes, I do have drops that I think will help you and actually remove the cataract, dissolve the cataract in the eye.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to know which drops they are?
Yes, miss.
Okay, the drops are called 4 and I. It's a number 4, ANEYE.
Yes, miss. So, can I get it? Or can I purchase it?
You can purchase it on my website, or you can call me. If you take my phone number, you can call me on WhatsApp, and then I can take an order over the phone.
Is this your phone number, 1727?
Yeah, don't say it all out loud because TikTok will ban me if you do.
Okay.
Yeah, but that is my phone number. It's up above my head.
Okay, miss.
Okay?
I'll get in touch with you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a blessed night.
You too. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back with you on the phone.
Oh, hi, Leslie. How are you?
I'm excellent.
Thank you so much. It's working for me.
Who am I speaking with?
I'm trying to encourage Miss Gaddafi.
Hi.
Hi.
So tell me.
I'm trying to encourage anybody who is on this line to not be afraid. If you have it, just use it, and you'll see changes. So it's working for me. Thank you so much. May God bless you. I just started using it just 2 weeks. But
Excellent.
It's working for me.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Which blend did you get?
I'm using the moisturizer and the other one. I think is this 30-70 or 70-30?
30-70.
30-70, yes.
30-70.
That's what I'm using.
All right.
30-70.
That is fabulous. Well, thank you so much for calling and giving us that testimony.
Just 2 weeks.
Just 2 weeks.
It's blowing my mind, yes.
And you can tell a difference in your eyesight.
See, I've just removed my glasses and walking without the glasses now.
And you're working without the glasses now.
Yes.
That's fabulous. That is fabulous.
Thank you so much. I'm glad I find you on this internet. Yes.
Well, thank you.
Very much.
Thank you. I'm so happy that you're having that experience.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks so much for calling. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Another great testimonial.
She's going to be wearing accessories like me.
That needs to be your new side gig, Dana. Is the accessory glasses. Accessories, accessories, accessories.
Somebody want to know, do you take calls on Saturday.
Yeah, I take calls almost every day. So on Saturday from 10 to 12, I have a class that I'm in. And other than that, I take calls whenever I can, whenever I have enough free time to actually dedicate to the people that I'm talking to, because I don't want to talk to you with like 5 seconds of time and rush you. I want to hear your whole story so I can give you the best advice possible.
I'm just coming. What's going on with the eyes? So for the best, she's not going to be able to tell her whole story. We only have 8 minutes left, so I'm going to suggest that you come back tomorrow evening or go up to the top of the page, do your due diligence by researching. And the easiest part about this research is she's done it all for you. You can go to her page. Many posts are on there. You can spend a couple of minutes or an hour on there and just look around and listen. And then when you come back tomorrow, if you have any questions or you'd like us to pull you up on the panel, or you can even call her on the phone. So I can't say the number, but it's right up there above the eye, and go from there.
But I can tell you we are talking about natural products to actually enhance, restore eyesight and eye health with Castor Oil and DMSO. Oh, Quaylen Rose, what's the website? The website is barecatbody.com, BareCatBody.com. So Judas Ann said something about even if it's in my tear duct.
Yeah, she was asking about her eyes were tearing and wet, and so I couldn't pull her up, so I sent her the phone number, told her she could come up now and talk to you, but now she's saying that if I need to wear reading glasses, is there something for this to stop me from wearing glasses?
The 3070. So I wanted to read this because the young lady who was up earlier talking about how she actually reversed her MS, and she was talking about all the benefits of soursop. And until she said this, I never really thought about how beneficial soursop might be for the eye. But here's what ChatGPT says about how soursop may help eye health. So soursop is high in antioxidants. It's packed with powerful antioxidants like vitamin C, beta-carotene, lutein, quercetin. So these help to protect the retina from oxidative damage, slow the progression of macular degeneration, and reduce the risk of cataracts. It's rich in vitamin C. Vitamin C supports collagen production, helps maintain the structure of the eye. Collagen is huge in the vitreous fluid because it's one of the main ingredients in the vitreous fluid other than hyaluronic acid. Antioxidant protection against UV light and pollution. Overall eye tissue health. Major benefit there. Anti-inflammatory properties. Soursop's anti-inflammatory compounds may help reduce eye irritation, support the health of optic nerve and retinal cells, relieve pressure from inflammation in conditions like glaucoma. Natural blood sugar support. Since high blood sugar damages the retina, soursop's potential to help regulate glucose may also indirectly prevent diabetic retinopathy and protect blood vessels in the eye. And how to use soursop for eye health? Fresh fruit or juice in moderation. Soursop leaf tea, known for anti-inflammatory and calming effects. Powdered supplement or capsules if available in pure, high-quality form. That is fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So it says the seeds are toxic and should not be eaten. High doses of soursop over time may be neurotoxic, linked to atypical Parkinson's-like symptoms in some studies. It may interact with medications, especially for blood pressure or diabetes. So if you're looking for natural ways to use your diet to enhance your eye health, it sounds like soursop is right there on the cutting edge of what's available in available dietary foods to bring about great eye health.
Mashman said I'm 45 with bad cataracts after COVID. Is 4-in-I best for me?
Yes, if you have bad cataracts, then 4-in-I is the blend, and you may need to add the 40/60. So depending on how well you can see through those cataracts, I had a severe cataract in my left eye. I used the 4-in-I and the 40/60 together, and that's actually what got that cataract to completely dissolve out of my left eye. So depending on how severe the cataract is, you might need both the 4-in-I and the 40/60, but you will need at least the 4-in-I. Okay, Judith Ann, yes, I ship worldwide, so Australia is an absolute destination we can ship to. Cheryl JM, I just joined. Can this help glaucoma? 1000%. Yes, 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 yes. If your eye pressure is 20 or below, the 30/70 blend is the blend you want. If your eye pressure is 21 and up, then you want the 4-in-I blend. If it's 33 or above, you will want the 4-in-I plus the 40/60.
All right, Judith, we're glad you found.
Okay, YouTube. And I'm done in the session.